You never know when you can trust them.
You don't f***ing know me!
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 actors who can play both good and bad guys.
You'll be seeing a lot of changes around here.
These are the actors who are just as well known and loved for pulling off protagonist roles as they are for antagonist roles.
Papa's got a brand new bag. Ow!
Number 10, John Travolta.
Well, that's cool, baby. I mean, you know how it is, rockin' and rollin' and whatnot.
Danny?
This guy may have played the cocky and cool Danny Zuko in Grease, and a smooth-talking angel in Michael.
Remember what John and Paul said?
The Apostles.
No, the Beatles. All you need is love.
But he's also played an impressive portfolio of scoundrels.
Thank you for that explanation.
Although many of his bad guy performances weren't huge box office successes, Travolta stole the show in films like Swordfish and The Punisher.
Have you lost your mind?
His ability to merge a nice guy image with a bad guy attitude makes him great to watch. Just check out Pulp Fiction if you need more proof.
You looking at something, friend?
You ain't my friend, Pluka.
Number 9, Charlize Theron.
If you're brave enough to commit, I will devote myself entirely to you.
This sexy and sensitive lady always plays characters that are brilliantly layered, regardless of what end of the protagonist spectrum they're on. Her performances as Marianne Lomax in The Devil's Advocate and as unstable real-life vigilante prostitute Eileen Wuornos in Monster show us how she can successfully give each of her characters, good or evil, humanity.
We can be as different as we want to be, but you can't kill people.
Says who?
That ability to accurately characterize means she's just as entertaining playing an ogre as she is an angel.
Where is she?
Number 8, Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
In every role he plays, whether he's benevolent or malevolent, Jackson delivers a stern and outspoken aura that is instantly recognizable. This presence is usually accompanied by a series of spine-chilling monologues
When I lay my vengeance upon thee.
or some outbursts of pure, well, Jacksonness.
I have had it with these mother snakes on this mother plane.
The passion he shows in each of his characters is so believable that we love him whatever disguise he's wearing, whether it's a jerry curl in Pulp Fiction, glasses in Die Hard, or a wheelchair in Unbreakable.
I hope you can keep an open mind.
Number 7, Liam Neeson.
But what I do have are a very particular set of skills.
From determined father in Taken to the lightsaber-wielding Qui-Gon Jinn.
I shall do what I must, Obi-Wan.
From the King of the Gods in Clash of the Titans to Ra's al Ghul in Batman Begins, Neeson's mute charm always intrigues.
If someone stands in the way of true justice, you simply walk up behind them and stab them in the heart.
Not only does his nonchalant manner allow him to pull off down-and-out antagonists and protagonists, it also allows him to play both at once.
It was all business. It wasn't personal.
It was all personal to me.
Take his portrayal of Oscar Schindler, for example. Love or hate him, Neeson gives him a sense of perplexing compassion.
It's all right. It's not that kind of a kiss.
Number 6, Meryl Streep.
Oh, the truth. I don't even know what is the truth.
Streep is brilliant at playing every role thrown her way, with an easily identifiable and sometimes relatable feel. Whether she's playing a youth-weary lover in Death Becomes Her,
You brought this on yourself.
the lovably musical dungaree-wearing Donna from Mamma Mia, or the vicious antagonist in The Devil Wears Prada.
You have no style or sense of fashion.
I think that depends on what you're...
No. That wasn't a question.
Besides her playful turns as villains and her heroic turns as the good guy, she's also one hell of a good actor. Just watch Sophie's Choice and you'll see what we mean.
I have saved my son. I have saved my son. Tomorrow I can see him. And I can tell him goodbye.
Number 5, Gary Oldman.
Welcome to my home.
The word versatile doesn't even cut it. Oldman is the prime example of an actor who goes from one extreme to another.
We've all got both light and dark inside of us.
Although he's played paternal characters like Batman's friend on the Force, James Gordon, and Harry Potter's godfather, Sirius Black, his darker portfolio is also intriguing. Oldman's flexibility has allowed him to play several iconic crazies in films like Leon the Professional, True Romance, and, of course, the blood-sucking Dracula. He can even play a cheesy villain.
The always efficient flamethrower. My favorite.
Number 4. Christian Bale. Some may remember him as the little kid in Empire of the Sun, others from his croaky voiced days as Batman.
We can bring Gotham back.
As well as showing great dedication to his roles by losing masses of weight for films like The Machinist.
Don't I look okay?
Bale can also portray complex characters, making you question your view of their likability right up until the very end.
Hey, Paul!
Take schizophrenic axe-wielding Patrick Bateman, for example. Charming and intelligent by day, American Psycho by night.
Tonight, I just had to kill a lot of people! And, I'm not sure I'm gonna get away with it this time.
Number 3. Heath Ledger.
I have seen The New Moon, but not you.
We may only remember one movie where he was a villain, but it made its mark in the canon of cinema.
This town deserves a better class of criminal, and I'm gonna give it to him.
Ledger's portrayal of the Joker in The Dark Knight showed the world that this handsome chap was dedicated to his art. Trading in his pearly whites for a Chelsea grin, Ledger applied his whimsical style to this comic book psychopath.
Hi.
Ultimately making us love all of his evil ways as much as his noble ones.
No! I will not run! I'm a knight.
Number 2. Denzel Washington.
Red!
That's really dumb.
The unique thing about Zell is that no matter what character he's playing, he always brings his own dose of pizzazz to it, whether it's Malcolm X, Alonzo Harris, or American gangster Frank Lucas.
What you doing? You gonna shoot me in front of everybody? Huh? Come on.
His ability to gel serious and touching acting with versatile anger means he can slide into any role with ease.
I ain't fighting this war for you, sir.
He's also a genius at translating these emotions into monologues.
King Kong ain't got shit on me!
Before we find out which two-faced actor took our top spot, here are a few honorable mentions.
I thought you were dead.
I'm not dead. I'm me.
If you come near Danny again, I will feed you your f***ing heart, Cameron.
And I must admit, I'm at a bit of a quandary when it comes to you. On the one hand, I despise slavery. On the other hand, I need your help. If you're not in a position to refuse, all the better.
I wish the ring had never come to me. I wish none of this had happened.
So do all who live to see such times, but that is not for them to decide.
Number 1. Ian McKellen.
Now is the winter of our discontent made glorious summer.
When it comes to playing villains like Magneto or heroes like Gandalf the White, an English accent certainly helps.
If you're referring to the incident with the dragon, I was barely involved.
With grassroots and Shakespearean theater roles, McKellen has got characterization of each extreme down to a T.
Was ever woman in this humor wooed? Was ever woman in this humor wild? I'll have her, but I'll not keep her long. Right?
And, as we all know, with Shakespeare, anyone can be the villain.
Get not to heaven, then hand in hand to hell.
Whether he's delivering a soliloquy in Richard III or wooing us with his wisdom in The Lord of the Rings, McKellen is a joy.
Do not be too eager to deal out death and judgment. Even the very wise cannot see all ends.
Do you agree with our list?
No. No, 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 no.
What goody two-shoes do you think plays the best bad guy? For more mind-boggling top 10s published daily, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
That's all.